low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash.
Hush now, baby, there's no need to cry.
Solar Therapy. Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products, as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13-Fold sent you.
Silly Mrs. May, she's got herself into trouble. 10 screws, they're never coming loose, they're running up and down the table.
traveling the land, from gravel into sand, not knowing where I'm going, never having any plans. Anything I wanted, had to grab it in advance. Abracadabra, there's a rabbit in my hands, cause I've got the magic stick. Bust the baddest tricks, fish for a whale, brought a ship up out of it. What's that I just saw? A platypus? Nah, maybe it's a rat crawling flat on his paws, or a baby dragon just dragging his claws. It doesn't really matter because it's Saturday, so look that away. 3 o'clock matinee, let's collaborate, and I'll pay you back soon with the crazy rap tune. But for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Just gazing at
for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Wander and ponder the pale blue yonder to infinity and beyond the city. Beyond the city, we all wanna see serenity, but sometimes you gotta hop the fence to see that all sidewalks must end eventually. I sit still at the bottom of the sea. Brainwaves chill like I see an enemy. Sentient entity, let the spirit into me. Patient, pervasive, how I was meant to be. A stone worn smooth by the swift currents of chaos. A place to lay a thick array of lush moss. On parlaying on my day off, floating way off on my thought balloons and snacking on macaroons. But for now I'm just gazing at the moon.
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 For now I'm just gazing at the
For
moon.
now I'm just gazing at
For 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 now I'm just gazing at the moon.
For now I'm just gazing at
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 For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Gazing
For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Gazing
For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Gazing
For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Gazing
For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
with me.
For now I'm just gazing at the moon. For now I'm just gazing at the moon. For now I'm just gazing at the moon. And I'll pay you back with the crazy rap.
Black magic, night walker.
Yeah.
She haunts me like no other.
Feel like
nobody told me.
I don't know.
Love is pain. No.
I know we just met.
Black magic, dark water.
But it's like
surrounds me like no other.
It's like I know you better than
She's
anyone.
got my heart in chains.
We're volatile. I can't call it though. It's like too large a peg and too small a hole. But she cheats and I catch her like the common cold. Last time I broke her collarbone, she's intolerable. All I know is that the sex is phenomenal. Though we're an unlikely pair, like two different Nike Airs. But I'm the same size she wears, so I think we're soulmates. Though people don't like us together, but like we care. Yeah, but God strike me dead. She knows that I would walk over hot coals for her with both of my feet bare. As soon as I ask to hit, it's like she grabs a switch and turns me over her knee. My ass is whipped, yeah, and I got her back, but I'm spineless. So when she stabs me in mine, it's like I just can't feel the knife as she pokes, jabs it and slices. 1 minute she'll build me up, the next she'll push me around. Probably why she calls me dumbbell. She lifts me up, then puts me down, but I am under her thumbnail. I must be under her spell. It's like looking right into a gun barrel, but none of these hoes can fuck with my girl. She got that
Black magic, night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains.
We wake break up, make up like Maybelline. Now she's all made up like make-believe. Probably why she's so fake to me. But what the fuck's it gonna take for me to make her see? Strip her naked and take her keys. I've been planning this day for weeks, but I can't tell if I'm awake or asleep, or if this is actually happening. Sucker for pain, I'm stuck in this radioactive pattern. But her by her motherfucking hair's all I imagine dragging. She lunges, attacks, and scratches, but I ain't gonna stand for that shit. Like Cap for the national anthem. As I stab, I'm laughing. So much for witchcraft and magic. Abracadabra that, bitch. No turning back, I'm blacking. As I say farewell to the love of my life, I cut it, I slice, I give her one last hug goodbye. Wipe the blood off my butterfly knife. Watch her fucking die right in front of my eyes. But in hindsight, think I just wanted to see what her insides look like as I pop another 5 bikes. That's what this high's like. Look down, there's mud on my nights. Shovel at my side, blood on my mic. Now wake up to music to be murdered by a light.
Northeast Alternatives presents 13 Folds live at Platforms featuring Steph Viva and Dave Death.
Streaming live from Platforms Dance Club, Providence, Rhode Island, in front of a live studio audience. Now here's your host, David.
And welcome to 13 Folds Live. This is Dave Death. Steph Viva momentarily. We're actually trying our first attempt at doing it from split locations because the
white
studio
shirt
has
now,
been
red my
coveted.
bloody nose.
Yeah, the whole
Sleeping
thing,
you're
everybody
on
there
your
is now
tippy
infected
toes,
with COVID.
creeping around
We
like
can't sit face to face. So we're doing it this way. We're trying something new. That's what we do. We adapt, we conquer. But in the meantime, we're going to play some music and get things rolling. We are going to be joined with Mike Petrone from Northeast Alternatives later on this evening around 8 o'clock. Talk to them about what they have going on. And we're going to play some new music. We got some new stuff from the Foo Fighters, Bleachers, bunch of stuff tonight. Anyway, stick around and hang out with us at 13 Folds Radio. Here's some Beatles to bring it in.
3, 4.
There is a war between the rich and poor.
A war between the man and the woman. There's a war between the ones who say there is a war
And the ones who say that there isn't.
Why don't you come on back to the war? That's right, get in it. Why don't you come on back to the war? It's just the beginning.
Well, I live here with a woman and a child.
The situation makes me kinda nervous. As I rise up from her arms, she says, I guess you call this love.
I call this service.
Why don't you come on back to the war? Don't be a tourist. Why don't you come on back to the war before it hurts us? Why don't you come on back to the war?
Let's all get nervous.
You cannot stand what I've become. You much prefer the gentleman I was before.
I was so easy to defeat.
I was so easy to control. I didn't even know there was a war. Why don't you come on back to the war?
Don't be embarrassed.
Why don't you come on back to the war? You can still get married. There's a war between the rich and poor.
A war between the man and the woman.
There's a war between the left and right. A war between the black and white.
A war between the odd and the even.
Why don't you come on back to the war? Pick up your tiny burden. Why don't you come on back to the war? And let's all get even. Why don't you come on back to the war?
Can't you hear me speaking?
your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am.
Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same with or without. Don't talk about me like how you might know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal. So go have fun. I really couldn't care less, and you can give it my best, but just know
I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I don't want press to put your name next to mine. We're on different lines, so I wanna be nice enough. They don't call my bluff, cause I hate to find articles, rather you remain unremarkable. Got a lot of interviews. When they say your name, I just act confused.
Did you have fun? I really couldn't care less, and you couldn't give it my best, but just know
I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your name. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your name. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am.
Northeast Alternatives is Massachusetts' most awarded medical and adult use dispensary, located in Fall River, Mass. Now serving adults 21 plus from all states with a valid ID. Visit their shop at 999 William S. Kent River, Mass. or visit their website at anyalternatives.com to see their full menu.
The Thirst Quencher.
But who do you have to screw around here to get a cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit?
Lemonade.com.
Oh, in your room, why don't we take to the cabin, yeah, we'll show you what we got. We got space to do just what you please if you never make it out. If I never stand on another corner trying not to be a bother, let's be love. And if I never need again and find that sleep again, let's be love. Took a trip down 87, they were looking for a place where we don't need heaven. Ooh, once you crawl in, you never come back again. Ooh, and once you crawl in, you never come back again. And if I never stand on another corner trying not to be a bother, let's be love. And if I never need again, I'll find out sleep again. Let's be love. No, I never pray God rains today. 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 If you catch us coming up about around the bend, if we step a little higher, we'll find a bend. It's gotta be something rolling up about round the bend. Ooh, once you crawl in, you never come back again. Ooh, and once you crawl in, you never come back again. No, I never pray God rains today. No, I never pray God rains today. No, I never pray God rains today.
Got the steps around the park. Consider drinking in the yard. Hang the words of a perfect stranger in the hallways of my heart. 'Cause all the blessings are somebody else's. The flowers in my neighbor's pie. I'm torn exactly into two pieces. One who wants you and one who got hard, but I'm still inside. You're a fast machine, always holding your love supreme. Oh, 45, spinning out of time. But honey, I'm still on your side. Now my hopes are finally gonna waste me. And now the worst compass I couldn't hold. I took the bus across the bridge, sold my bedroom from my home. Aliens, the East Coast in the music, or the endless road from the past. But while you're playing at the 90s, you're calling up anything that lasts. But I'm still inside. You're a fast machine, always holding your love supreme. On 45, spinning out of time. But honey, I'm still on your side. They're just strangers in the way. They're just strangers in the bed. They're just strangers in the bed. There ain't no boat that I can live by, just these naggings I can't shake. The hum coming from the basement, a little crying out for crying out sake. If I can learn to love your shadow, when your shadow hits the light, and there ain't no trace of what we've been through, then I'll shout it till the day I die. I'm still inside. You're a fast machine, and I'm always holding your love
I'm driving like a demon, crying to our song. I'm drowning in the feeling of when we first sang along. I hear your voice above the chorus, your funny harmonies. It's funny how they're not funny now. Instead they bring me to my knees. I know it's only love, it's only love, yeah, but only love could fuck me up this much, yeah. I know it's only love, it's only love, yeah. It's just the stuff we all are made up of. I lay in my arms dying as you dance inside my heart. As you dance inside my heart. I know it's only love, it's only love, yeah. I know it's only love, it's only love, yeah. I know it's only love, it's only love, yeah. I know it's only love, it's only love, yeah.
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And the rumpus and ruckus so comfortable now. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. So I got an apartment across from the park. Put quinoa in my fridge, still I'm not feeling grown. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang, let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever, I'm way too old to try. So whatever, come hang, let's go out with a bang. Feel like I'm gonna puke, cause my taxes are due. Do my password begin with a 1 or a 2? Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow.
Metronome.
Man, I'm up to something. Ooh-dee-la-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So ooh-dee-la-dee-do, yeah. Come on, here we go, yeah. Come on.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang, let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever, I'm way too old to try. So whatever, come hang, let's go out with a bang. So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang, Let's go out with a bang.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang. Let's go out with a bang.
Here we go.
We'd like to tell you about one of our sponsors, Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Kind Card replaces cash and conventional credit cards anywhere it's accepted. Dispensaries and cannabis-related merchants can join those around the country, and then they receive their U.S.-based checking account. And it only takes a second for you as a merchant to join their Kind Card program right from your point of sale.
Unlike credit cards, which take days to clear, Kind Card funds are deposited directly into your checking account.
Visit kindcard.com to learn more about this revolutionary program and become a consumer or a merchant today.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control 9, to Major Tom. 8, 7, commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2, check ignition, 1, and may God's love be off with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
take it back again. We can just pretend we'll make it home again from everything now. I need it.
would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away. I've been on my own for a minute. Is it only me out there? Searching for the place to begin it. Is it me? Is it you? Is it fear? Standing on the line I was given. People stare and ask me why I'm here. No one seems to think that I fit in. But I don't wanna be like them. No, 'cause I don't wanna be like them. 'Cause I know that I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away, away. Oh, 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 I'd fly away. No one knew how low I was feeling. I was scared to reach for it all, knowing I was here for a reason. But I was scared that if I tried, I'd fall. So where do I go now that I'm in it? I never thought it'd be like this. Dreamed it all my life and I did it. Thought the grass was greener than it is. 'Cause I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away, away. Oh, 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 I'd fly away. Oh, 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 I'd fly away. 'Cause I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away, away. Oh, 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 I'd fly away.
I thought that what we had was real. Instead, I knew you was a fool. Stuck up in your made up world, yeah. Too focused on other girls I knew. I guess it's my time to say Jarga. I don't know if this is the perfect timing, but I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Too bad that it's over. Let it go now. 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 Let it. For all of the chances I gave you, you screwed up, I know how to get through. Don't worry about me, I'ma stay true to myself, to myself. I won't lie, it wasn't a bad ride, but many days wasted of crying time. The thought of you pops in my head sometimes, reminiscing the past, all the good times. I guess it's my time to say Jarga. I don't know if this is the perfect timing, but I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Too bad that it's over. Let it go now. 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 Let it. For all of the chances I gave you, you screwed up, I know how to get through. Don't worry about me, I'ma stay true to myself, to myself. up, I know how to get through. Don't worry about me, I'ma stay true to myself, to myself. Let it go now, 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 let it.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Gee, I'm kind of thirsty.
The Thirst Quencher.
Check this out, man.
Get your daily dose of vitamin C with Lemonadio.
Here she comes in her palanquin on the back of an elephant on a bed made of linen and sequins and silk. All astride on her father's line with the king and his concubines and her nurse with her pitchers of liquors and milk. And we'll all come praise the infantile. And we'll all come praise the infantile. Among 50 pachyderm each canopied and passengered sit the Duke and the Duchess's luscious young girls. Within sight of the Baroness, seething spite for this lithe largesse by her side, sits the Baron, her Baroness barbs her. And we'll all come praise the infantile. And we'll all come praise the infantile. Upon her place, her innocence laid on her face. From all atop the parapets blow a multitude of coronets, melodies rhapsodical and fair. In all our hearts afire, the sky ablaze with cannon fire, we all raise our voices to the air, to the air. And above all this folderol on a bed made of chaparral, she is laid, a coronal placed on her brow. And the babe, all in slumber, dreams of a place filled with quiet streams and the lake where her
personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone to care. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
13 Folds Radio. Wasn't it magical? Well, I don't know what's going on here. Try it. I've lost my... No, I haven't. I was always this bad at it. I know. We need way more drugs. But anyway, welcome back to 13 Folds Live with Mike Petrone. Special guest from Northeast Alternatives and
Patronus.
My co-host, the lovely Steph Viva.
Hey.
So, guys, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We made it.
That?
Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know what kind of hope I have for 2021.
Nothing feels different yet.
No. I think we're in for one hell of a year. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
So just like 2020.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what was that meme? It was like 2021. So I don't know who won anything. I don't even. Well, it's still the same.
Well, either way, salute.
Cheers.
So, how have things been going down at Northeast Alternatives through all this COVID stuff? I know you guys have had to take some extra precautions and stuff to stay in business. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, how has that affected everything?
It's affected everything. It's I don't want to use the word pivot. I think pivot was banned recently, but every day was a pivot. You wake up and find out what the emergency was and address it, move on, fix it. But I think we've got to kind of figure it out.
Yeah, and I mean, did you guys have to shut down at all throughout this? There was a short period. I think everybody was shut down in the beginning, right? Or were you guys still open?
No, yeah, we shut down for adult use for, I don't know, a month and a half. We remained.
And then Massachusetts raged out.
That's right. Everyone went back to the street.
Well, everybody was going crazy for that month because they had nowhere to get their weed.
Well, that was it. And also, though, booze was definitely very important to have your booze, but nobody took care of the medicinal situation with marijuana. Like, that's just ridiculous. Sorry.
We know where we stand. Booze is essential,
right?
And we're not. But yeah, we kept med open, and after a time we got AU back open. It was rough at first, but we made the adjustments. And we're trying to keep everybody safe now. We've got social distancing, signage. We've opened up online ordering, which has helped a lot because you're cutting that adult use line in half.
That's I think they introduced delivery. Didn't they? Did they implement delivery services and stuff yet?
It's been legalized and figured out, but I don't know if anyone's doing it yet.
Okay, because I was going to ask, how does that affect your guys' business in the COVID era, and is that something that could potentially, help business? Because really, I mean, you guys are still packed. I've been by the store and you guys are it's always full. So I don't imagine at this point you're taking too big of a hit from COVID, other than, like you were saying, all the extra precautions you guys have to take internally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point it's an inconvenience. It's uncomfortable. We still have our customers, our adult use, lining up outside. We don't want to bring them inside. We don't think that's responsible. Not for them, not for our patients, not for our staff. So, in the summertime, that was fine. It was everyone buying their product outdoors. Now that it's January, it's a little less fun. But we think, like I said, it's the right move. And, we've got tents set up, we've got heat, and we're trying to just move that line as fast as possible.
Do you have curbside pickup?
We have we have walk up. It's tough with, when we're doing 100 transactions an hour.
That's insane.
Yeah. So to do curbside pickup, we haven't figured out how that would work safely.
Remember when we used to get arrested for curbside pickup?
Yeah.
Curbside pickup is when you got arrested outside your dealer's house.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I just sent Dave and I waited in the car or at home.
You guys also had all of us in the cannabis industry took a hit because we didn't have any events this year. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
There were a few things that happened, but they happened differently. We had to do them virtually. For example, the Harvest Cup, which you guys participated in this year.
We did.
Any other cups that you guys got to participate in this year?
We also did the Any Can competition.
Okay.
That was delayed. That was affected. That was kind of a weird one. The Any Can show in Boston was supposed to be around St. Patrick's Day.
It was the same day that they shut everything
down. The world was ending.
Yeah, like right before the beginning of the end.
Yep.
Yeah. So we had dropped off our entries for that competition in February, and then we didn't find out until late September that we had won a few prizes for that.
did you have to supply more weed because the other stuff was no good anymore? Because that's the rule in our competitions. You know, if COVID gets delayed
More's got to
for more than 3
come.
months, we need more weed.
This stuff's not good.
Oh, they don't say that about ours.
Yeah, actually, they say
Exactly.
the opposite about you guys. You guys have been taking competitions since you started a few years ago. I remember being with you actually when they called you guys as winner for the Harvest Cup last year. So tell us about that.
That has been one of the most fun parts of this whole ride. We have taken 14 prizes in about 2 years.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I didn't know the first time that we competed was the Commonwealth Cup at the 2019 Freedom Rally. And at that point, we hadn't competed yet as Northeast Alternatives. The group from Colorado had won 5 times cups and all of that, but I wasn't part of that. So to show up there and not know how we might do, and then we took 3rd prize at that one for our Golden Goat, and it was great fun. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we could do this. Maybe maybe we do. Maybe the hype is real. That's the guys who had come from Colorado were.
I believe your hype.
So then to follow that up with that really strong showing at the Harvest Cup in 2019, we took I think 3 or 4 prizes there, and then really rolled that right into 2020, and we picked up another, I think, 9 prizes just in the fall. Between Anycam and 6 more at the Harvest Cup this year.
And I respect that about Northeast Alternatives, that you guys get in the fray and battle with all the growers. And a lot of dispensaries don't do it. You got to jump through some hoops to be able to even do it as a dispensary because of all the regulations and legalities. It's like you just can't go and say, oh, we're Northeast Alternatives, we're going to enter all these cups. They've made it difficult for anybody who's legal and selling recreational anyway.
Well, it's just heavily regulated.
Yeah.
It's just constantly on you all the time, and they're looking for ways to get you in trouble. It's just different than any other industry. It's just we're waiting for you to mess up because we want your money for doing stupid things.
Well, the fact that you guys take the effort to be involved and support the community and get involved with the community, that's what I respect
it's
about
important,
you guys. And you're doing quality products.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. The competition thing, like I said, we all really enjoy it. After the success we had in 2019 with our flower, we had every other department crawling out of the woodwork saying they wanted to take part 2. So this year for the Harvest Cup, I think we ended up with like 17 entries or something from extractions and edibles and flower, some vape carts. And that was, fun. It was fun for everyone to be able to see that and step up to that.
Dude, I hate to sidetrack, but it's almost like you're in outer space during this interview right now. It's awesome.
I know. We got to take a break and then come back and see if we can mess with it.
Floating around in your time capsule.
I thought that was just me.
All right, listen, we're gonna play some more music. You're listening to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. We have special guest Mike Petrone, straight from Northeast Alternatives. I got so much to say about these guys, but not enough good stuff because we don't have time.
But words elude him currently. So.
Anyways, all right, guys, here's some 21 Pilots for everybody, and stick around. We'll be interviewing Mike more in a couple minutes.
A shadow to despair at me, spirits in the dark are waiting. I will let the wind go quietly. I will let the wind go quietly. Be the one to take my soul and make it undone. Be the one to take me home and show me
I've been traveling the land from gravel into sand, not knowing where I'm going, never having any plans. Anything I wanted, had to grab it in advance. Abracadabra, there's a rabbit in my hands, cause I've got the magic stick. Bust the baddest tricks, fish for a whale, brought a ship up out of it. What's that I just saw? A platypus? Nah, maybe it's a rat crawling flat on his paws, or a baby dragon just dragging his claws. It doesn't really matter because it's Saturday, so look that away. 3 o'clock matinee, let's collaborate, and I'll pay you back soon with the crazy rap tune. But for now I'm just gazing at the moon. 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 For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Wander and ponder the pale blue yonder to infinity and beyond the city. Beyond the city, we all wanna see serenity, but sometimes you gotta hop the fence to see that all sidewalks must end eventually. I sit still at the bottom of the sea. Brainwaves chill like I see an enemy. Sentient entity, let the spirit into me. Patient, pervasive, how I was meant to be. A stone worn smooth by the swift currents of chaos. A place to lay a thick array of lush moss. On parlaying on my day off, floating way off on my thought balloons and snacking on macaroons. But for now I'm just gazing at the moon. 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 For now I'm just gazing at the moon.
Too large a peg and too small a hole. But she cheats and I catch her like the common cold. Last time I broke her collarbone, she's intolerable. All I know is that the sex is phenomenal. Though we're an unlikely pair, like two different Nike Airs. But I'm the same size she wears, so I think we're soulmates. Though people don't like us together, but like we care. Yeah, but God strike me dead. She knows that I would walk over hot coals for her with both of my feet bare. As soon as I ask to hit, it's like she grabs a switch and turns me over her knee. My ass is whipped, yeah, and I got her back, but I'm spineless. So when she stabs me in mine, it's like I just can't feel the knife as she pokes, jabs it and slices. 1 minute she'll build me up, the next she'll push me round. Probably why she calls me dumbbell. She lifts me up, then puts me down, but I am under her thumbnail. I must be under her spell. It's like looking right into a gun barrel, but none of these hoes can fuck with my girl. She got that black magic, night walker. She haunts me like no other. Nobody told me love is pain. Oh, black magic, dark water surrounds me like no other. She's got my heart in chains. up, makeup like Maybelline. Now she's all made up like make-believe. Probably why she's so fake to me. But what the fuck's it gonna take for me to make her see? Strip her naked and take her keys. I've been planning this day for weeks, but I can't tell if I'm awake or sleep, or if this is actually happening. Sucker for pain, I'm stuck in this radioactive pattern. But her by her motherfucking hair's all I imagine dragging. She lunges, attacks, and scratches, but I ain't gonna stand for that shit. Like Cap for the national anthem. As I stab, I'm laughing. So much for witchcraft and magic. Abracadabra that, bitch. No turning back, I'm blacking. As I say farewell to the love of my life, I cut it, I slice, I give her one last hug goodbye. Wipe the blood off my butterfly knife. Watch her fucking die right in front of my eyes. But in hindsight, think I just wanted to see what her insides look like as I pop another 5 bites. That's what this high's like. Look down, there's mud on my nights. Shovel at my side, blood on my mic. Now wake up to music to be murdered by like.
tardes, señoras y señoritas. Aquí está el DJ Héctor Bonifacio Echeverría Cervantes de la Cruz Arroyo Rojas. Esta es la radio Quetzalcóatl, la estación donde el rock vive y no muere. Vamos a escuchar un par de temas de Queens of the Stone Age. Primero vamos a escuchar First It Giveth. Qué música impresionante, temible y verdaderamente ahora. Van a ver, aquí va, aquí va, aquí va, aquí va.
I don't give a fuck about the FBI. I don't give a fuck about the CIA. I don't give a fuck about the NSA. I don't give a fuck about... Shit, man, we're getting pulled over. Hold on. Shit, roll down the window. Hold on a second. You got a cigarette? No. Hold on a second.
May I see your driver's license and registration?
Certainly.
What you doing?
Chewing chocolate.
Where'd you get it?
Doggy dropped it.
Carry on.
And welcome back to 13 Folds Radio with Dave Death, Steph Viva, and our special guest, Mike Petrone from Northeast Alternatives.
It's better. I think it's better.
I think it's better. Yeah, I think just sitting back a little bit kind of, softens the blow.
Is that what you tell all the girls, Dave?
Yeah, sit back a little bit.
Sit back a little bit, softens the blow. It's fine.
You might need more drugs and alcohol, but it'll all be fine in the end. Take this.
Mikey, tell us all the good stuff that you got going on over at Northeast Alternatives.
Sure. I'd love to, actually. That's the really fun stuff. That's the stuff that we all love doing. We don't have any hard time getting
Well, that's
volunteers.
yeah, that's why I love it, because we do tons of volunteer stuff at Lemonadio, and I know you guys do a lot of community outreach and do important work. And I mean, you've got some funds to do some cool projects in the community. So what are some of the things that you're working on?
Well, so like everything else, COVID really disrupted a lot of stuff for us in 2020. In 2019, we were a lot more local, community-based. Literally right out in front of our front door, we would clean the stretch of highway we were on, and we were doing stuff with, veterans, the VA, an animal shelter, all kinds of stuff. And again, with COVID, that really slowed a lot of that. So we had to look elsewhere. This year, we've really partnered up real strongly with a group called the Last Prisoner Project. Okay. Their mission is to free people that have been arrested for nonviolent cannabis crimes, get them services and help them reacclimate once they're back out, expunging records, all that kind of stuff. That's something that, from day one, we've all felt really strongly about.
Yeah.
And, and they built such a fantastic infrastructure. They've got really great names. I mean, they're a national movement. And so they've been really great for us to kind of step in and start doing some work with them and really on their platform using their infrastructure.
Well, that seems like a natural fit anyway for you guys. I mean, because it's just kind of incredible to me, the amount of time that some people are doing for stupid petty drug crimes. And like now that it's, not even the same situation a year later, it's incredible that people are still allowed to be in jail because of stupid things. It's insane.
There are over 40,000 people in this country. I remember this was a few years ago. I saw a statistic. If you were at any place where an American citizen was behind bars and you had to guess what they were in there for, statistically, your best bet was to guess cannabis.
This is insane to me.
Simple marijuana possession.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, simple possession, a dime bag, a quarter ounce is enough for life sentences, 90 years for people. That's insane.
People don't even live 90 years.
I'm gonna.
I ain't making it.
I'm gonna go another 90.
So when you guys are sponsoring these type of organizations, are you teaching them? Are you working with them just funds, or are you guys getting involved with them and doing educational stuff as well?
A little bit of everything. And the great thing about the Last Prisoner Project is they have so much to choose from. And I have to give a shout out to the entire cannabis industry here in Massachusetts, because we all get together on these things. The first time that we did anything with the Last Prisoner Project was actually also in conjunction with Green Thumb Industries, GTI. They have, I think, some stores out in Western Mass, and they've got products all over the place. And so we worked with them, I believe it was in September, for the entire month. If any purchase that you made at our store that was a GTI product, they kicked in and we kicked in matching funds. And we ended up raising $6,000 or $7,000 or something for the Last Prisoner Project that month.
That's awesome.
And then in October, we launched another campaign it's still ongoing now, kind of like at the supermarket when you're checking out and they say, do you want to donate $1 to, the local food pantry? We do that now with the Last Prisoner Project. And you can just add $1 or $4.20 onto your order, and 100% of that. Yeah, right? 100% of that goes back to the Last Prisoner Project.
Nice.
And then just last month, we rolled out for the holidays and really hopefully beyond. They had a letter writing campaign, and they made it real easy. We launched it internally first. We had, probably about a dozen of our staff sign up immediately and start writing letters. And then we opened it up to our patients and customers, and we got another handful the last time I checked. And we did it kind of just before Christmas, so things were busy.
Letters to Santa?
And,
yes, letters to Santa.
Did anybody get anything they asked for?
I don't think Santa's in Carson. That's it. Santa's only allowed one day out. That's when he leaves the yard.
This guy gets to fly around. He's got to work his ass off.
Community service.
That's it. They pick up trash. Santa delivers toys.
Can we start something for Santa Claus? Will Northeast Alternative sponsor my Save Santa, Free Santa campaign?
Free Santa. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's an injustice. You know, I don't want to make a joke. Come on.
The children.
I digress.
The
I
humanity.
digress. I'm sorry.
If anyone wants, next time you come down to the store, just ask, and we'll give you an envelope. It's got an address stamped envelope. You'll get a pen. You'll get the name and the bio of someone that's doing time in America.
I like that. It's a pen pal.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's awful.
So you're pretty much sponsoring elves.
Would you? Okay.
You're all mixed up.
I don't understand this thing you guys are doing. What does this have to do
You're
with
writing
Christmas?
letters to prisoners that are
I
in
thought
there
we were
incarcerated
freeing
for
Santa.
drug-related things.
I thought when you said you were
There's
going to give
no
them an
Santa.
envelope, it was like a North Pole self-addressed. You just put your list in there, pick which elf you
Can
want
you
to
stop
sponsor.
having kids, please?
Louisiana State Penitentiary.
I'm not even high. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
You guys need to sponsor
That's
this
what it
show a
is.
little bit better. You throw us some green to our secret headquarters. Oh, look at
What
that.
you do with the money is up to you,
Thank
man.
you, Northeast Alternatives. How did that happen? You guys are magical.
That's how we roll, baby.
This is incredible. Give one of those to Eric. Our producers are Northeast Alternatives. You guys rock. You ask for weed, and then it took, what was that, like 3
It just
seconds?
gets launched at you. That's,
my
I mean, this
God.
Google Meet is pretty awesome.
It's the most amazing thing ever happened on radio.
Good God. Anything else going on besides your letters? Poor Mikey.
So we do another thing. In order to keep working, we had been doing so much on site at all of these local, like I said, the VA and the shelters. We couldn't do anything on site, so we kind of just came up with another idea. And now we do a monthly flavor of edibles.
Nice.
We call it Edibles for a Cause, and we'll release a limited edition flavor. And again, a portion of the proceeds for that entire month of sales of edibles will go to a different group. So obviously,
that.
Thank you. I got to give a shout out to Sierra, one of our staff members. She's the one who does a lot of the heavy lifting on all of this community outreach. She coordinates it all, and she's the one who came up with that idea.
I like that.
It's great. And again, we get to pick someone different every month. So November we do the VA. I think in July we had done the no-kill animal shelter.
I was gonna say, where are the puppies? Because cannabis and canines. I like it.
Well,
homeless dogs is a big demographic for us.
Now, if I understand the laws and regulations correctly, as a dispensary, you're not allowed to contribute to like schools and educational programs, are you?
I don't know about allowed to contribute.
You are allowed to contribute, but it's really
anonymously.
I don't know what the regulation is. I mean, trust me, they're going to take a donation. It doesn't matter where it's from.
Right.
What is it? Yes, we will.
I mean, the good news is there's plenty of other causes that we can and do, help out with. Not that we don't care about helping children. To some extent, I feel like it's maybe a bad look. I don't know if it's a little creepy around the edges. I don't know. It's not to say we never will do something like that. But so far in these first couple of years of doing it, we haven't had a shortage of good causes to help out anyway.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
So
what are you working with over there, David?
I'm working with this.
That energy's flowing right down.
Shiny things.
You guys are talking. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt.
Just mute his microphone. Mikey and I'll talk. It's fine.
What do you guys got going on this year, though? You know what? New products. Are you guys doing any new strains or anything? What do you got coming up?
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot going on. I'll get to flower in a minute. We'll finish with flower. But yeah, we've just recently launched several lines of new products. We've launched our own pure distillate tincture, just 2 ingredients. We've launched our own RSO line of tincture. In fact, we're launching an entire RSO line of products we kind of took a look at the products that we had and the brands that we were developing, and we realized that we had kind of a blind spot for medical products. Really straightforward. Kind of not so much for partying, but more for people that really need quality medicine.
Yeah.
So we started off with RSO because I think obviously RSO is so well established, in that community, and started kind of repurposing it. And like I said, we turned it into a line of tincture. And the beauty is because it's RSO, and it's in its full spectrum, you can start to kind of like dictate what the effects are going to be in that tincture. So you can have an indica tincture, you can have, whatever, all those terpenes, all those cannabinoids present, which if you know anything about, the medicinal use, you get that entourage effect from all of those. And that's kind of where the magic happens. It's not just Delta-9 THC, it's all this other stuff, obviously CBD and CBN and all the different terpenes and the natural oils. So yeah, and we've also launched a line of capsules. We've got RSO edibles hitting the shelves. We launched a line of adult use beverage flavored gummies. So we've got martini.
Did you guys release the coffee syrup?
No, we haven't. We might
Kind of like a Rhode Island autocrat type thing,
dude.
That's dangerous.
Rocked off of that stuff.
Dangerous.
I was a judge.
So
in
backstory.
the Harvest Cup. I wasn't allowed to talk to you about it because I was judging it, but
we found out after the fact.
I got that.
Oh, really?
That's awesome. So yeah, we entered. One of our Harvest Cup entries was a coffee syrup.
That sounds fabulous. Like a nice, yummy coffee milk. That makes me so happy. Like
your guys' packaging rocks. I think you have some of the best packaging and stuff in the industry. From design to the bottles, like everything that I've seen you guys enter or put out, I think looks top notch. It's like there's no frills. Guys don't hold back on anything. Quality of the product is always top notch. Always looks top notch.
Thanks, man.
I think that you should supply us with. I'm gonna go to the sample gods again.
Shocker! Funny, we're back here again.
Right.
What's in it for me is what I really want to
Dave,
know.
if you want to just hang out and get high, just say it, man.
Dude,
I feel like a lot of people are going
last
to.
Time, joints fell out.
I feel like a lot of people are going to drinks and also distillates and stuff like that, especially for me. Like I don't want to put anything into my lungs anymore because it's COVID. And I was like, is that a weed cough? Is that a regular cough? What kind of phlegm is that? Like, where am I? So I get nervous. And then for me, I have a hard time with any of the vapes and stuff like that. It's not, is not good for my lungs. And I'm finding myself gravitating more towards distillates and like learning proper dosing and how to do, you know what I mean? Like it's such a bad pseudoscience for me to, and my husband's like, oh my God, that's way too much. And I'm like, I've been at this a while. I got it.
Did you notice how Mike had to wipe away a tear when he was talking about RSOs?
What was that?
I said, did you notice how Mike had to kind of wipe away a tear when he started talking about RSO?
I get choked up. I get choked. It's all those terpenes, man.
It's amazing.
It's all about the terpenes.
Yes.
But Steph, you really hit the nail on the head. I think the biggest thing with, now that we have legalized cannabis, we're moving beyond flower,
Right.
And I think you're seeing a lot of people. I know a number of people that they always thought they weren't into cannabis, but it turns out they just weren't into smoking flower.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Now that they can really dial in edibles, capsules, tinctures, you name it, there's something for everybody. And it's really just expanding. I think a lot of people are realizing that they really do dig cannabis. It's just, It was that injection method.
Well, and it's like opened up a whole nother world too with like cooking, because I'm so into like chefing up some fun stuff and like adding them in. And it's just, it's so different other than, making your can of butter and baking brownies. It's a whole nother world of, what distillate you're using and what terps are in this and if CBD and mixing with this. Like it's a whole dinner section that it's fabulous.
I've had
What?
so much crazy infused bacon, infused pasta, turkey. Like it's not just
That hot
it's
sauce
not-
that we put the chicken wings on, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
That was great. But it's not
Well,
just
I got to
sweet.
kick it back to you guys. Nobody does an infused dinner like 13 Folds.
So amazing.
This is true.
Although
though.
I had to take it easy. I partook in my first dinner 2 months ago, and it took me several days to recoup from because I couldn't stop myself.
You've been high
Our
for
logo
6
grow.
months.
I was like high all week. And like it took me until I was like Wednesday and the dinner was on Sunday. And I'm talking to my podcast partner and we're taping. And I was like, sorry, you talked to me for 45 minutes. And I have no idea what you said to me. Can we start again? I'm pretty much still stoned. And I don't know how that happened.
What did you do?
It was all that damn sauce. I couldn't stop it. I was
know
like,
how
oh,
it
this is good. It was in the marinara, man.
All right, guys.
Yeah, good dinners, Dave.
We're gonna play some more music, and actually, you know what? I got the new Foo Fighters. Just came out.
All right.
released. So
Perfect. Well, don't go anywhere. We'll talk about new strains when we come back from this
Flower.
break.
Definitely, dude. I can't wait to hear what you guys got coming up next. All right. Anyway, guys,
I
stick
love your
around.
Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
Did you?
Oh, are you closing?
Instagram it? Wait a minute. All right. I don't even know how to use Instagram. I try all the time, and after 20 minutes trying to put a
How are
picture
you
up on
alive
there,
still?
I'm like, you know what? Screw Instagram.
We all want to know
I'm going
how you're
to
alive
MySpace.
still.
I'm gonna go make a post on MySpace. All right, guys.
my God.
On
Son
dial
of
up
mine
to
from the
go
Foo Fighters.
56K modem for that.
All right, we're listening to 13 Folds Radio. We'll be right back.
No son of mine will ever do the work of villains, the will of fools. If you believe it, it must be true. No son of mine, no son of mine. No son of mine will ever need to beg forgiveness, no wicked deed. Head full of evil, heart full of greed. No son of mine, no son of mine.
And welcome back to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com with Dave Death, Steph Viva, and our special guest tonight, Michael Petrone, Northeast Alternatives. Welcome back, everybody who's listening. So we were talking about what? Flour, right?
Yes.
Flour, yes. So we felt it was time to refresh things. We had done really well with a few really great strains, Mandarin Cookies, Ice Cream Man. They do really well at all the shows, but we did not want to be that one-hit wonder playing their song at the county fair. So we are reloading coming into 2021. In the near term, and I mean probably maybe by the end of next month, we're going to have a couple of cool strains. We've got a few different phenotypes of Caesar, a strain called Caesar coming out. For you GG4 fans out there, you're going to love it.
That's my strain.
It's GG4. It's one of the parent strains. So Caesar is a cross of GG4 X triple OG.
All right, I want to review it on there. We should be able to review that. Gods.
We can make that happen.
We're the Northeast Alternatives guys. The GG4 Oh, well, it happened. Hey, we're going to review this right now.
Which is amazing because that strain is still in the grow.
Oh, never mind. Whoops.
How many strains a year? Like, how many a year do you like? Is there a number? Is there, do you try and rotate things? Do you have fan favorites that you like to bring back? Like, where in the barista level of things is the strain situation? I'm such a spaz.
No, are you kidding me, Steph? You're asking great questions.
Thank you.
Unlike Dave.
We've done a lot of different things. When we first started, we were experimenting with a lot more strains, and over time, some strains maybe they didn't grow well, or they didn't yield well, or they didn't test well, or they didn't sell well. So we've really narrowed down. We've probably got, I don't know, 12 to 15 real regular strains in our rotation. When we started winning awards, obviously we've got probably, I think, 5 or 6 strains that we've won awards with, and obviously people want those. Anytime Mandarin Cookies hits the sales floor, it's gone, before the menu even refreshes. Same with Ice Cream Man. So we put those into regular rotation, and then, here and there we'll supplement with, some other things, but we've got it pretty well dialed in at this point.
Do you find yourself do you have a certain level of the business that is like the craft beer? Like you guys go craft this cool thing, or I don't know how it exactly works in the cannabis industry, but I assume it's kind of like that, where you're trying this and growing different things and seeing what the better of this is and melding it with something else. Do you put research into that, or do you let other places do that for you and you kind of pick and choose the ones you want to ride with?
We definitely do that a lot ourselves.
Okay.
And the craft beer analogy is actually a perfect one because it's a very similar mindset.
Yeah, like cops,
Yeah, and our growers love the art of growing and the art of genetics, and they love mixing new strains to see what they can come up with and see what works. And and I think secretly, everyone, maybe not so secretly, everyone wants to launch, the next Pineapple Express.
Right, yeah.
Find that strain and kind of achieve that. Actually, I was just talking to one of our head growers this afternoon, and he's been experimenting right now with taking some of those strains I had already mentioned, the Mandarin Cookies and the Ice Cream Man, and crossing them up with some of the strains.
Like, that's fun work. That's stuff I'm interested in. I'm like, tell me more.
He grows.
It's experimental and it's fun.
Yeah. And you don't know what you're going to get. You could get something great. You could get something terrible. You just don't know. Could be peaches, could be lunch meat.
Best ever.
I would love to be able to buy some pastrami weed. Pastrami strain lunch meat cannabis would be awesome.
People love those savory strains, man.
Yeah. Dude, you can walk around smoking inside the deli. No one would even know. It smells like fresh
Keep a little
pastrami.
mustard packet in your pocket for a fucking chaser.
Listen to this one, the deli counter over here.
So are you guys doing your own genetics? Are you guys experimenting with your own genetics? Pretty much.
Yeah, we do. And we're also, we're bringing in a lot of really highly sought after legacy genetics as well. So one of our owners was out on the West Coast recently and brought back a whole bunch of some really exciting strains that we're going to be launching. You're probably going to be end of the year, maybe September, October, before they hit the sales floor. But we're going to be launching runts. We're going to be launching, oh boy, what do we have? With cherries, cereal milk, a lot of those real terpy, flavorful strains.
Where do they get these names?
I think there's going to be a gelato in there.
Where are they getting the names?
Where do they get the names?
Are you making these up?
That's those great people. People love to name weed, weird things. I mean, a lot of the time, if you look at a strain, I mean, this doesn't really answer the question, but it partially does. If you look at
I like these answers.
And you look at the lineage, usually the strain that you end up with, the name of it will have something to do with both parents. So like White 99 is a cross of the White and Cinderella 99.
So it's like show horses.
Yes, exactly.
Or me.
An analogy that I'm sure a lot of your listeners are really going to key in on there.
You thoroughbred, Dave. Stop making babies.
Hey, I make good babies.
They're all great.
Better names.
They're all great.
Good babies, better names. Actually,
yes.
If you email info@13folds.com, I will name your child, male or female, for the reasonable price of $15.99. We're gonna go with $15.99, and I will name your child
couple of joints
for you.
from Northeast Alternatives,
and that name will be sponsored by Northeast Alternatives. And we will actually, here's the kicker: we're gonna donate 5% of that. No, you know what? It's the holidays. I'm in a generous mood. 10% of everything that comes in from our baby naming, 13 Folds baby naming charity fund is going to go to the
This is going to take off, guys.
I can't even remember. What's the name of the organization we're sponsoring?
The Last Prisoner Project.
Thank you. I've been drinking and smoking all night, so you're going to have to.
It doesn't show.
That's why I need
you. Can't even tell.
I'll host the show as long as you take over halfway through.
I love it.
Because I
this
got
is
halfway
fabulous.
Good.
But sometimes when we get into strain names, I feel like people are fucking with me. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, when people used to make up bands and be like, oh, have you heard that band? And you're like totally making them up to see if they're full of it, So sometimes I feel like strains get a little crazy like that.
Oh, they definitely do. I mean, like I said, I think that's part of the fun though, is getting to name a strain and I don't know, put your stamp on it like that.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And just to hear it out of other people's mouths, you're like, yeah, I made that. What's up?
Which I also think it's cool. You don't hear of a lot of strains that were named after the people that developed them.
No.
Huh.
So
it's always food.
Yeah,
because they get hungry and forget.
I was misled on that. I always thought Gorilla Glue was named after Dr. Gorilla and Professor Glue, who created the strain. No.
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 No. Not at all.
I like where your head's at, though. So you're working on a bunch of new strains and fun things over at Northeast Alternatives. Definitely follow them on Instagram because I love all of the fun stuff. Just like the process. I enjoy watching like how it's made videos. So I like seeing the sausage, how it's made. As another bad analogy, but
it's a horrible analogy. I almost showed my sausage to everybody.
Oh my God!
You can't do that to me at this point in the show.
We should take a break.
All right, guys. We'll We'll be right back. You're listening to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. The views and opinions expressed by 13 Folds are not actually the views and opinions of lemonadio.com.
Down by the river, I was drawn by your grace into chambers of oblivion, into the lover's place. I was stuck in a puddle full of tears and unwise, stuck doing snow, know that we've paid unlike, and you know, hey, when we walked down alone, I feel like we can throw away the forces of a past, and I know too, it's been the hardest days for you. Let's throw them out the window, that's what those lovers do.
Dude, we should do this. I'm moving it to every Tuesday. We're not doing Thursdays anymore. We're going to do Tuesdays. Well, at least once a month, dude. You should do it once a month with us. One Tuesday a month. And we'll lock you guys in for a year-long sponsorship.
I was drawn by your grace into chambers of oblivion, into the lover's place. I was stuck in a puddle full of tears and unwise, stuck doing snow, no, that we've paid unlike, and you know, hey, when we walked out alone, I feel like we can throw away the forces of a past, and I know too, it's been the hardest days for you. Let's throw them out the window, that's what those lovers do. I was drawn by your grace into chambers of oblivion, into the lover's place. I was stuck in a puddle full of tears and unwise, stuck doing snow, no, that we've paid unlike, and you know, hey, when we walked out alone, I feel like we can throw away the forces of a past, and I know too, it's been the hardest days for you. Let's throw them out the window, that's what those lovers do.
bread slips away again. No need to stop now, no need to get upset.
Would you mind identifying what you are?
Radio.com.
That's it.
Brought
That's
to
how
you
we
by
roll.
Northeast Alternatives. I'm Mike Petrone, sitting here with Stephanie Viva and, of course, Dave Death, who I think we should just turn his mic off at this point.
Yeah. I mean, he's enjoying himself, so that's good. I mean, we are finding small moments in this world to enjoy ourselves fully, and I feel like Dave never stops that, so that's good.
Tonight's 2019 for Dave.
Dude, I don't know what
He
happened.
never had 2020.
Somehow, over the last hour, I lost it, and I apologize. I would like to apologize to all of my 10 listeners and 5 people on YouTube right now. I got a little out of control. I
love it.
I overconsumed in many ways. I think I got an animal pregnant.
All right.
I don't know what
That's not legal.
I'm not going to go out on any limbs there or incriminate myself in any manner.
You just did. Are you talking about your girlfriend? I'm not allowed to talk about your girlfriends. I was specifically told not to. So.
Oh my God. This has gotten out of
Mike, what else do you want to wrap up? Yeah, I know. Before you get fired.
No, it already happened. I just got the text.
You're done. You're done. Wrap it up.
Well, there's an opening for a new host on
Empty out your locker.
You're going to need my badge and my gun.
So before we wrap up, let us know something that we didn't talk about. That's cool.
One thing I always love to talk about is something that people ask us about all the time. And that is, how can they get into the industry?
Definitely.
Obviously, everybody wants to work in cannabis. A lot of people have experience in cannabis, if you know what I mean.
That's weird.
Right? And I like talking about it because it's actually really hopeful. It's a fun thing to talk about. And what I really always love to tell people is it's not too late. Things are still just at the beginning. We've only got 40 or 50 dispensaries in the state. We're going to have way more than that. Like, this thing is, the industry hasn't even begun to grow yet.
I love going on to places that are professional, like LinkedIn, and there are dispensaries looking for professional people to do a lot of professional jobs, and I appreciate it. But there are so many different avenues you can go with working with a dispensary. So, what are like some of the jobs that you guys are looking for in particular?
Well, first things first. It seems like 9 out of 10 people that you meet in the industry, everyone starts as a bud tender.
Yeah,
you could be a brain surgeon. And you're going to start as a bud tender, and then they'll find the place where you put a brain surgeon in a cannabis company.
All right, then.
Which it's actually a great thing. One thing, I started at Northeast Alternatives as a bud tender. I had this whole marketing background, and like everyone else, you kind of start off as a bud tender, but there's the whole language that you have to learn. There's, all the HIPAA stuff. The best way to really learn the industry is go on.
I just was saying, I was having this conversation with my husband as far as like being in the service industry. And I think everybody should begin. And that's kind of what I call a bud tender, is because you're in the service industry. You're talking to people, you're helping them find something that they're looking for that they might not know that they're looking for. And it's just like being a waiter or a waitress, and you're learning from the bottom up how things work. And it makes you a better person. It makes you have better communication skills. It makes you learn the industry better. I just think that everybody should do some form of service as a first job, just because that's what I like with the bud tender. I think that is a good place for you to start.
Well,
Shut
it
up,
also has a
Dave.
lot of.
He's been tending to too many buds. He can't focus.
Yeah, wow.
I think they muted
The grown-ups are going to talk now.
Somebody turned off his mic.
I'm pretty sure they muted
It's like
me.
having a bobblehead when you're driving.
It's like having a child in the back seat.
without restraints.
No seatbelts.
It's 1970s over there.
Take your medicine, buddy.
Am I really muted?
Mike, hit the brake really fast and see if he slams his pen.
You shouldn't be allowed to smoke and drink on live radio.
Oh,
But I'm gonna
that
do
is
it.
also true. There are several regulations against it. But we're not governed by the FCC, so we're good here.
No, and there's a 21 Plus app, right?
There you go. That means you should actually be an adult, David. Ew, David. Finish up. Like I want to talk about some of the different jobs that are available.
Sure. Well, so I was going to say the other great thing about starting as a bud tender is it also gives you a lot of perspective.
Yeah.
I think you think that cannabis is one thing until you talk to someone who's on their way to their chemotherapy treatment, and you realize that cannabis isn't just this party thing. It's so much more than just that Cheech and Chong tie-dye aesthetic. You're really helping people. It really matters to people. And it adds a lot of depth to the job. And I think it influences, I think everybody that works in the industry is touched by that and is cognizant of it in real time through everything that they do. We never even forget it. But everything we do it with that in mind. That what we're doing is keeping doors open for people to get their medicine, whether you have a card or not, because we know full well that there are plenty of heads in the adult use line that are there for their medicine, but for one reason or another, they don't want to go on the record for that.
Yeah.
And so that really refocuses you. Once you land in the industry and you start going through that, it revitalizes you into whatever you're going to do next.
Yeah.
So beyond that, whatever anyone who wants to get in the industry, what I would say is do anything to set yourself apart. Obviously, for every job opening, there's 1,000 applicants, and you're gonna need more than just knowing how to roll a joint with one hand.
Although that helps, and it's good at parties.
Definitely a place for that. I can tell you stories. But what I would say is try to somehow get involved. If you see that the local dispensary is doing an event, show up and become a regular fixture and try to help out. Try to find something that you can do that's going to set you apart. And then beyond that, what I really always tell people is start educating yourself. If you go onto our website and you download our consumer handbook and you read that handbook cover to cover before an interview, if you're sitting in an interview and you start talking about terpenes and the entourage effect and all of these things, you're going to get the attention of the person who's interviewing you, because I guarantee you most of the people they spoke to that day weren't bringing that level of knowledge. So really educate yourself, like I said, beyond just the fun party aspect of it. And learn, the science behind it and the medicine behind it. Learn how you can talk to patients and learn which terpenes are good for which, ailments and things like that.
Well, there's nothing better than helping people, and that's exactly what they're doing. So, I mean, it's once again, it's a service, and you should be aware of that. It's the same as anything, whether you're a pharmacist or a bud tender, you're doing very similar things.
Exactly the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing.
And of course, there's you ask there's all kinds of job openings everywhere. Everybody, even us who are, we're pretty well established store and all of that, we're growing. Everyone's growing. Everyone's expanding, and new places are coming online. So whatever your background is, take that and, like I said, rub a little cannabis knowledge on it and see if you can't spin that into something in the industry, because the opportunity is definitely there.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring the personality, because that's going to be the main thing. It's a hard industry to work in. It's really competitive, and I think certainly for us. And again, I just want to give a shout out to my whole team at Northeast Alternatives. I love all of you. That's the name of the game. We work together, we trust one another, we push one another. There's no better feeling than being able to turn your back on everyone else and focus on your job.
Yeah.
And know that when you turn around, the baton's going to be there for you.
It's a good team atmosphere, so that's pretty amazing. So where can people find jobs?
You can always find us on Indeed. Just do a search on Indeed.com under Northeast Alternatives. But beyond that, like you said, there's always all kinds of job fairs, career fairs. There's entire sections of job websites that are now dedicated to it. And pick up a magazine, pick up a 13 Folds, pick up some of these other industry publications, because
He's being serious now. He's being quiet and speaking when spoken to, and serious now.
It's like I'm sitting in front of the cops at this point. I gotta play
He's
cool.
doing his best Bill Cosby right now.
Is this what you think the cops are like, David?
I'm not answering any questions. I plead the fifth.
Oh my God, this was like so fun. I needed this today. I needed a good laugh.
I think I'm stuck here tonight. I ain't driving anywhere. I'm just sleeping in the basement floor.
No one was questioning that. Once again, you're still in 2019, David.
2019. Nice. I could skip over 20. Oh, I get to do 2020 again. Thank goodness. Thank you, Steph Viva, for wishing that hell upon
You're
me.
very welcome. Okay.
All right,
this has been fun, guys.
We got to do this again. We should make this a monthly thing.
For sure.
Yeah, let's definitely do this again if I still have a job tomorrow.
Well, no, I'm
hoping for you.
Yeah, right.
They're totally.
Otherwise, you can join me in the morning show. I'll take you.
What time does it start?
I don't get up until 7 now. I set my
own
own rules.
7. I don't go to bed till 7.
Wow.
How old are you?
He doesn't know how to answer that.
He's like, wait, what? Are you talking to me?
Anyways, so
say goodbye, David.
We gotta get off. My producer's reading horrible comments to me.
Excellent.
We're getting hate mail.
That's where the magic happens. Is in the horrible comments.
I want to hear these horrible comments. Go on to 13 Folds. I don't even know where you go to comment on this. Where do they comment? Oh, go to YouTube. Look up 13 Folds Live on YouTube. Write me some hate mail. Write Steph some love mail. Write Mike some job applications.
And some letters to prisoners.
Oh yeah,
not to Santa.
And I'd like to bring up I would like to remind everybody, donate to the Prisoner Project. What is it? The Trump prisoning.
Last Prisoner Project.
Minority Project.
Almost had it, David.
What was
Almost.
It? One more time, Mike.
Last Prisoner Project. Please do check them out, despite what David is saying.
I will name your baby for $15.99. Donate 10% to the Last Prisoner Project through Northeast Alternatives, of course, because we stay true to our homies,
sponsors,
our sponsors and homies, Hauncers. I
the
call
ones
them.
We had.
It's half homie, half sponsor. Or oh God, I shouldn't be allowed to do this.
I agree.
You agree, don't you?
Agreed. It's unanimous.
I know. Thank you guys very much for 13 Folds Radio, Lemonade and Northeast Alternatives. We will talk to you next time.
Oh, we got music.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm going to play music for you guys. Here it is. It's
Mind
coming.
identifying what you are.
Lemonade.com.
Lemonade.com.
intravenous news, little drips of CNN. Give me meditation apps, text me pictures of your dog. Just give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen.
Give me space, at least 6 feet. Dig my grave, just as deep. I got sex on my mind all the time. Fuck, scrolling through the internet, time suck. I've been feeling flat like a pancake. I could use a hug or a handshake. I could use some drugs or a band-aid. Cooped up in a hole, I wanna lose all my control. I wanna just go on a rampage. Give me wisdom, give me teeth. Give me vision, let me see. Give me courage to confess. Every night I text my ex. Give me girls, give me boys. Give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen. I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Give me, someone give me fucking zen.
Yeah. Give me an appetite, give me hope for the afterlife, or a reason to look past tonight. Give me happiness when I found the fame. Give me music that doesn't all sound the same. Give me something that I could look forward to. Give me humans that I could get closer to. You look down at me, but the next thing you know, it's you with the rent overdue. Give me a little bit of peace of your peace of mind. Give me a piece of yours, you'll give me peace of mind. Give me something to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left. Give me 1 step to the right. Nothing to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left. Give me 1 step to the right. Nothing to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left. Give me 1 step to the right. Nothing to do when there's nothing to do, but when I get it, shit'll probably just fuck it up too. Give me 2 steps to the left. Give me 1 step to the right. Nothing to do. Give me justice for my cries. Tell me we're all in this together, and if we're not, then tell me lies. Give me love, give me Wi-Fi, give me drugs, give me sky high, give me headspace. Set my head straight, cut the dead weight, burn the red tape. Give me the good old days from 7 days ago. Let me go outside again. Give me life, give me peace, give me noise. Someone give me fucking zen. Someone give me fucking zen. Give me fucking zen. I need something to avoid all of my fears and paranoia. Give me, someone give me fucking zen.
I got all the time in the world. Don't you want some of that? I got all the time in the world. Don't you want some of that? Don't you
was a gas. Soon turned out I had a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing, only to find, oh, mistrust, love's gone behind. Trust, love's gone behind. Love's gone behind. Oh, mistrust, love's gone behind.
The Thirst Quencher.
But who do you have to screw around here to get a cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit?
LemonAdio.com.
can't break such ties of faith, hoping to die. And I die every time I close and wait. Will it greet you? I hope sometimes may someday reach you.
The mirror's image, it tells me it's home time, but I'm not finished, 'cause you're not by my side. And as I arrived, I thought I saw you leaving, carrying your shoes. Decided that once again I was just dreaming of bumping into you. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls, and to my message you replied. Why'd you only call me when you're high? High. Why'd you only call me when you're high? Somewhere darker, talking the same shite. I need a partner. Well, are you out tonight? It's harder and harder to get you to listen. More I get through the gears, incapable of making alright decisions and having bad ideas. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls, and to my message you replied. Why'd you only call me when you're high? High. Why'd you only call me when you're high? And I can't see you, you wonder where am I? It sort of feels like I'm running out of time. I haven't found what I was hoping to find. You said you gotta be up in the morning, gonna have an early night, and you're starting to bore me, baby. Why'd you only call me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're high? Why'd you only ever phone me when you're
Now I know that I can't make you stay, but where's your heart? But where's your heart? But where's your... And I know there's nothing I can say to change that part, to change that part, to change. So many bright lights to cast a shadow, but can I speak? words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or nothing you can say can stop me going home.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Wonderland Smoke Shop carries all of your e-cig, hookah, and tobacco products as well as an assortment of imported and fine cigars. There is also a vast selection of rigs, mods, and glass for the connoisseur in you. Wonderland is a great smoke shop for all of your needs. With great prices, great service, and family atmosphere. From special orders to new products, their honest and trustworthy staff will exceed all your expectations. Visit Wonderland Smoke Shop in Warwick, Rhode Island at 666 East Ave. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook and tell them 13 Fold sent you.
Lemonadio.
Wanna go for a ride?
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
I see the bruise, I see the truth, I see what he been doing to you. Put on my shoes, what's his excuse? He say doing some new kung fu. You always use his bullshit excuse, but I see what he been doing to you. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why'd you go back for that kiss? Maybe it tastes like him when you got tears on your lips. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why don't we pack and leave this? Why do you smile when he cries? Why do you cry when he wins? Fight for me. We can leave him begging please on my knees. Go to Hawaii. Fight for me. Say we can leave him begging please on my knees. Hawaii. He got balloons, new flowers too. Last one's dying in your bedroom. He's squeezing you, blaming you. Mama just using her red perfume. Domestic bliss. I know how bad you wanted it. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why'd you go back for that kiss? Maybe it tastes like him when you got tears on your lips. Why'd you put up with that shit? Why don't we pack and leave this? Why do you smile when he cries? Why do you cry when he wins? Fight for me. We can leave him begging please on my knees. Go to Hawaii. Fight for me. Say we can leave him begging please on my knees. Hawaii. I gotta be riding a trickle of lightning. I knew before I heard, I felt it in my skin. I gotta be riding a trickle of lightning. I knew before I heard, I felt it in my skin. Fight for me. We can leave him begging please on my knees. Go to Hawaii. Fight for me. Say we can leave him begging please on my knees. Hawaii.
We passed upon the stairs, spoken wasn't well, although I wasn't there. Said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. The face to face of the man who sold the world.
fields I roamed. I gazed and stared. We must have million years. I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. Who knows? Not me. We never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. That was a David Bowie song. I didn't screw it up, did I? Okay, but here's another one I could screw up. What is it? Am I gonna do this by myself? Do it by yourself. Okay, well, I think I'll try it in a different key. I'll try it in the normal key. Yeah. If it sounds bad, these people are just gonna have to wait. That's the wrong, wrong way to go. Open your arms, honey, and come right back home to me. Give me some love, sugar, that's the wrong, wrong way to be. Can't you see where to be this time? Simple pages on my mind. Kick it on back to what you know. Give me some love, sugar on the hard rock radio. Where they play tunes, where they play riffs with the hard rock beat. Give me some love, sugar from the top with the old school meat. Can't you see where to be this time? Simple pages on my mind. Give me something I can believe.
Solar Therapeutics, America's first energy-independent cannabis cultivation and retail facility based in Somerset, Mass., is the state's premier adult-use marijuana supplier. Unlike any cannabis manufacturing facility in the country, Solar's production architecture is centered around its innovative design that utilizes green infrastructure and microgrid assets to decrease its overall carbon emissions. These green concepts enable Solar to produce sustainable cannabis both by lowering its overall energy profile as well as by generating all of its own clean power.
To learn more about solar or order products online, visit solarthera.com.
Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
4, 3, 2. Thank you for joining us on lemonadio.com and 13 Folds Live.
On lemonadio.com. And we appreciate you guys all sticking around and listening through my debauchery tonight. I promise not to get... No, you know what? No, I don't. I do not promise anything. I may or may not get as wasted as I did tonight. But hey, it's Tuesday night. We're all on quarantine. What else we got to do? So, yeah, come back next Tuesday. Same time, same bat channel, same bat place. Download the lemonadio.com app. Look us up, 13 Folds Magazine, 13 Folds Radio on Facebook.com. And give us a follow, and we'll see you next week.